Hello and welcome to this quick instructional video on the SubView Manage Documents section. So if I click on the Manage Documents menu, what you will notice is that it will list any and all web active projects and also any of the documents or document types that you have active in the preferences menu. Okay, so and also obviously what's active in IBSWIN in the company config. So you can see here what's showing me right now for these two projects is that I have this many 78 manually uploaded documents and 12 for green residents. It shows me how many POs, how many contracts or payment schedules, and how many work orders have been uploaded. And now obviously the POs, contracts, and work orders are coming from IBSWIN, and the documents are the manually uploaded documents that you can upload, like PDFs and Word documents, images, any type of document that you want. You'll also notice up the top here that there are some menus. Number one is that you can go in and you can set your signature and your logo. Okay, so if you on your POs want to have a signature field, signature down the bottom with a signed signature, or up on the top left hand corner of the PO, you want to have a logo, you can come in here and you can assign it. So I can go here under signature and you can see here that I'm able to select from any one of many images that have been uploaded under the Manage Images section down on the bottom left here. So the Manage Images is where you can upload any logos or any signatures that you want in order for it to display on your work orders, your POs, your payment schedules, and whatever else. Okay, so as you can see here, we have a signature field there, and I could just go ahead here and grab or select any other signature and then submit it, and it'll just show what is going to display at the bottom. Okay, and it's the same for the logo. If I go here, you can see the current logo is the Pharaoh logo, which is probably that one there. But if I went here and I submitted this, and it would show this instead. So whatever image you select is what is going to display. All right, so that's what those two items are. We also have up the top left, top right there, sorry, folders. Okay, so what folders allows me to do is it allows me to create as many folders as I want to for any of the manually uploaded documents, so that you can basically organize them. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got a document, a folder here for addendums. We've got bid docs. You could have sequence sheets. You can create any type of folder, and you literally just go in there and sequence, sheets. And if I click create, it will create the sequence sheets folder. Okay, so by adding that folder there, you can always delete it. You can always edit the folder. You can also make a folder into an archive folder when you can create it. And you can see in this column, it tells you whether or not a folder happens to be an archive folder or just a normal folder. What an archive folder is basically a folder that allows you to upload documents to, but the subcontractors will not see those documents and they won't get any notifications either. Okay, so you can basically move your manually uploaded documents to and from any type of folder, and you can also hide those documents from them when it's in an archive folder. So it's just a way to be able to keep certain documents online, but not have the subcontractors be able to see them until you, of course, move them into a normal folder. Okay, pretty simple stuff as far as that's concerned, but that's what those items are here. Now also, if I go in and select the actual project itself, So I'll go into Stockton Rhapsody here. You can see that initially when I go into this screen, it's going to show me all user documents. Okay, you've got this filter or drop down that allows you to be able to filter and view any of the documents that exist for subcontractors to be able to view. Okay, so this manage documents is literally the master document management system for you on the admin side to be able to see all the documents that exist in the entire WebView system for subcontractors, obviously. Okay, so you can see here it's got all the user documents. Now what it does is it groups the user documents by 3 different criteria. Global documents, so you can see here it says global, okay, and each of the columns sort, okay, just by clicking on the header. Okay, so that's why it sort of changed as I clicked on it. But you can see it sorts by global, then it groups together any trade specific documents, okay, and it tells you how many trades those documents are viewable to, and then you also have subcontractor specific as well. Now also, if you look in the drop down, I can, if I want to, just filter it to only show the global ones or trade specific ones or subcontractor specific ones. It really doesn't matter. You can also filter it by folders as well, okay, just by selecting the folder. So you can just go in there and you can bring up all the subcontractor specific ones and so forth. So let me just go back to the top there. All right, so that allows you to be able to hone in on any of those 3 categories rather than just looking at it from this one main drop down here where it's all user documents. Now also, based on what documents you are uploading from IBSWIN and that you have active, you can also look at all POs. You can see here it does show last 3 months, but you can do last 6 months, or you can do all, depending on how old the POs are that you're uploading to the system. Payment schedules, same deal here. You can see these are all my payment schedules, and then work orders, same deal here. Okay, now you not only get some of the detail, but you can also view any of those documents. Okay, so if I view that work order, you can see here it is. There's the logo on the top left, and down the bottom, the signatures only apply to POs. So let me just go here to purchase orders, and we'll just click on that PO, and you'll see here it shows the logo up the top left. And then down the bottom here, if I scroll it down, you can see it's got the Toll Brothers signature there. Okay, just pretend it's a signature. It's just an image that I just put there for example purposes. Okay, so you can basically see all the documents that are here, and you can sort them according to the different headers if you need to, for whatever purpose. Okay, so this is a way that you can basically see and verify that all the documents are here. Now, the final task or function that this Manage Documents screen has is the ability for you to upload your manual documents. Okay, obviously anything getting uploaded from IBSWIN is controlled by IBSWIN. So POs, contracts, and work orders, that's all controlled by IBSWIN. We don't do any controls here up in WebView other than activating or deactivating that for the subcontractors and activating or deactivating the notifications. Again, that comes and happens in the preferences screen. But if I go here to upload a document for Stockton Rhapsody, you can see here are the 3 main criterias or filters that you can use to upload a document. So you can upload a document globally, which is for either all trades or one trade on-site trades or off-site trades. Okay, so based on the trades that you have selected or the drop down that you select here will determine which subcontractor can view that document, as long as that subcontractor is active for that project in IBSWIN. Okay, so if I go here and click upload for trades, I can select one or more trades. You just use the control button. Here you can see it says control, and you can see I can select more than one, and I can go to anywhere in the system just by holding the control button and clicking on it, and you can see it remembers whichever trades I've selected, so that when I upload that document, it will be viewable to any of the subcontractors assigned to those specific trades. And of course, we have exactly the same function here, but it's now subcontractors. So if you had documents that were subcontractor specific. Now, as far as the upload size of document that we allow you to upload, there are no real limits. And what I mean by that is you can upload, I think, up to 500 megabytes worth of 500 megabyte size files. Okay, we don't recommend that you do that because it's extremely huge, but you can. Okay, so there are no real limits. So if you needed to upload AutoCAD files or any other type of image document, whatever type of file it is, we do not care about the file type, and there are no limitations. Okay, so when you select the criteria that you want to use, in this case I'm just going to upload it for one subcontractor, and then you can see I can select from any one of the folders that I have created using the folder menu up the top there. Anything with an asterisk at the end of it is an archive folder. Okay, now when I go to browse and select a document, I'm just randomly in some folder on my computer here, so I can select one or more documents as long as it's within the same folder. Okay, you can see I've just selected 4 documents, and when I click on them, you can see it's added them in here. Okay, and then I have the ability, and it says 4 files selected, I have the ability here to then write whatever description I want for each of those documents. Now, if you do not write a description, this is what will be used as a description, which is basically the file name. Okay, will automatically be used as a description, but this will show regardless. And then of course, depending on your preferences, if you have it set to email subcontractor notifications, then this checkbox will always be checked off by default. But if you uncheck that and upload the document, it will not send any email notifications. And I just recommend, even if you do have if you're doing it into an archive folder, I recommend that you just uncheck that just to make sure that it doesn't accidentally send out any notifications and then the subcontractors log in and they can't view anything. Okay, but that's your control as far as what you do. It doesn't matter what folder you select. You can also not upload it to a folder. You don't have to have folders, but it just makes it a lot easier to utilize. Okay, and then I just click upload new document, and it's going to upload those 4 documents. How long it takes depends on the size of the documents, how many documents, the speed of your internet, and all sorts of other factors, but it should only take a few moments in theory. There we go. Document uploaded successfully. So now I have these options. I can either upload another document, manage my current project, or return to all of my projects. So I'm going to go back to manage my current project. And you will see if I go down to subcontractor specific, I think I did it. There it is. Yep, there's the 4 documents that I just uploaded. You can see there's the name of the files. You can see here, this is where it inserted the description. This is the descriptions that I typed, and they happen to be in archive folders. Now, the cool thing about this is that you can delete any documents if you want to. You can move, so you can select as many documents as you want and scroll down, click on the move button, and you can move them to any folder that you want. And all you do is just basically go in here and say, I'm going to move them to addendums, click move, and you'll see those 4 documents that I had selected are now over under the addendums folder. Okay, and of course you can go in here at any time and delete these documents, as simple as that. But that's basically it as far as the Manage Documents section of the system. And of course, if you have any questions, please email support@IBSWIN. Thank you.